Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Weekend Warmup. Happy Thursday.
Very excited to be back in the studio.
I'm COVID
did not
free,
like
baby.
the Zoom vibe. For those of you asking, yeah, I was high in that episode.
Yo,
Obviously,
we were at home.
I ate popcorn and an ice cream sandwich. What an absurd thing to ask someone who eats both of those things at once.
Come on.
What
do you mean absurd? That's not absurd at all.
It was the home
You gotta
office.
have a salty and a sweet snack at all times.
See, Maddie's teaching me how to snack. I
You
went
gotta
to the
have
grocery store
salty
today.
and sweet.
Got more snacks. I was going to do a snack
you
haul
should.
on my story or on the Weekend Roundup story, but then I was like, I feel like nobody would give a fuck about this. Okay. We just need to dive right into the question.
This
because we have a
question
long one.
is crazy.
Normally-
we have a lot of good questions today.
Yeah, normally we do chronological. We try to do like chronological. It gets sent into the forum, answer the older ones first, whatever. This one got sent in like an hour ago and we pushed everything back for
Kinda
this
funny,
question.
So it's like, okay, fine.
Here we go. I'll begin. Hey guys, I was just wondering if there's a topic you could cover. I guess it would fall under insecurities, but I feel like it might go a little beyond that.
Pause. Just want to say, you can ask whatever. Doesn't matter what it falls under. We literally don't care. We'll answer
Tell us how
anything.
your day was in the question
if you have
forum.
like a homework question, I'll try to answer. Doesn't mean it will be right. And that goes for everything. This is the disclaimer that any advice that you hear today, if you take it, that's on you. I'm sorry if your life goes into shambles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, keep going.
We'll continue. Let me start by saying that I'm 33 years old. I know I'm older than your usual fan base, but the issue I have stems back from when I was 18. Sorry to pause this again. You're not above age for our demographic. If you actually look at our demographics on like our
it goes
thing,
right up to
like 30, 35. Like
Yeah.
that's where it peaks there. It peaks in the 18, 24, and then it also peaks in the 30 to 34
Yeah.
range as well.
and then not many
and
40-year-olds.
There is no cap. So don't say that. Don't say
Yeah.
that. You're welcome here. All right. So back to the question. She says, so as Lauren likes to iconically say, this one comes from the vault. Girl, shut the fuck up. Don't say that. I iconically
Taylor
say
Swift,
that.
let's go.
I did steal that from Tay Tay, but whatever. Let's get into the question. No more interrupting. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just had a lot to say. Okay. I was dating this guy for about 3 years when she was 18. He was my first serious relationship. Mind you, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. He was older than me, loved his booze, and lived in his parents' basement. Looking back, I can't believe I once thought he was my Prince Charming. Anyway, at the time, I was working at Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons is going to fucking send us a cease and desist.
Or sponsor us. Here I am literally drinking my tea every app.
Mhm.
Come on.
Sorry, guys. Halfway through my shift, I ended up getting a heart palpitation. Brianna said I say that wrong. Is that right?
Palpitation.
Palpitation? Okay.
Palpitation.
My heart was beating so fast, I ended up turning white and near fainting because it was hard to breathe. Since I was planning on going to my boyfriend's house after work, I called him, who didn't drive, by the way, to let his dad know what was going on and if he could come get me. After I got off the phone, my coworker was very concerned and got one of his friends that happened to be hanging out in the lobby to take my car to the hospital since I wasn't able to drive my own car. I ended up calling my boyfriend back to let him know that I was going to be at the hospital and not at work. Not a bonus, but kind of whenever you get a heart issue, you get a first-class ticket into the ER. So I was hooked up to a heart monitor and a saline-type solution thing with an IV bag, which ended up slowing my heart back down to normal. They held me for a few minutes just for observation, but I was good to go after that. I leave the hospital and see my boyfriend's father sitting in the parking lot. He was very concerned about me and was asking me all these questions. Meanwhile, the only thing I was concerned about was where the fuck was my boyfriend?
Fair enough. I'd be wondering the same.
I thought it would have been common sense to go along for the drive. I mean, your girlfriend of 3 years was just admitted to the hospital, but okay. Clearly you have something better to do than come into town. Anyway, his father and I get back to the house. I end up going downstairs into his room and walk in on him, his back to me, and he's sitting at the computer desk. And he was fucking jerking off to porn. Jerking off to porn while I'm in the goddamn hospital.
Name of the app.
Why on earth was he even in the mood to beat his meat when I was legit thought my heart was going to explode and die? Sorry.
Not him like stress release.
I need to refocus. Ever since that day, I've hated porn. I want to add that yes, it was 15 years ago, and now I'm married to an amazing guy, but I still have PTSD from that situation. It turned me into a complete psycho. Every so often, I get the urge to snoop through my husband's search history. I trained myself not to because I would be devastated if I found anything. He's loyal, worships me, and I know that I should shut the fuck up, but I can't stand the thought of it. I've looked on forums for advice, and most women say, I'd rather have my partner look at porn than cheat on me, but why does it have to be one or the other? Can't there just be one guy that honestly doesn't need to jerk off to other girls, or do they even exist? You guys are always so open about everything. I'm genuinely curious about your thoughts on porn and relationships. Also, I'm totally fine with you guys repeating this story on the podcast. As fucking horrifying as it is, it might be helpful for someone who is going through the same thing.
Thank you for calling us open. I don't know if anyone else is going through that specific niche scenario. That was wild. Lauren texts me and she goes, you need to run to the question form right now. And I'm like, okay, my computer's dead. What is it? Sends me it. I was like, I have no idea
how to answer this.
This is a niche scenario for sure. But I thought on it. I
have been thinking all day, yeah.
Okay, what are your thoughts?
I would actually like you to go first.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So my initial thing is I'm wondering if you've talked to your husband and asked if he watches porn.
Straight up?
Yeah, straight up. Just be like, hey, do you watch porn?
I feel like he must know this story.
He must, right?
And that she has a distaste towards porn.
Yeah, but if he doesn't, I think you definitely need to talk about it.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Right? Because, I think
something
your
still affects you
distaste
this many years
porn,
later.
Yeah, and I think your distaste for porn is, totally valid. And I was thinking about it, too, and I was like, I've never been in a situation where I've been, aware that my boyfriend's watching porn. I think I always kind of assumed.
Yeah.
But I've never been, walked in on it or you know what I mean? Or really focused on it. So I've never really been super bothered by it because I just never really... it's one of those things that just I don't think about.
That's fair, yeah.
And so I was like, I don't know, because I think it would probably bother me if I was in a relationship. I don't know if it should, but
he walked in and he was jerking to...
Yeah, especially after the hospital. The hospital stitch, that adds
that
a
is
whole
such...
element. That's brutal. That's really bad. But here's the thing. I know we're really focused on that situation, but it's you are happily married now. You know this, your husband sounds like a king, honestly. I don't see the harm in asking him. And if he does, I even came through with a brilliant idea to, rectify the situation.
Great stuff. You were working today.
I was working. I think, now hear me out. I think you should.
Oh no, I already know.
I think you should film your own porn with your husband.
God, I know you so well.
Amateur porn,
dude. Honestly, amateur porn is 1,000 times better.
Kind of porn, and he'd be watching you and him. So the jealousy aspect isn't there. You know what I mean? I was like, it's kind of a crazy idea. It's out there. And I totally understand if you don't get it. If you're not
in that vibe.
Not in that vibe. I feel like I don't know if I could do it. But I
think I could.
I mean, why not try? It's your husband. You're going to be together the rest of your life. Things might get boring.
Yeah, you could go all old school with it. Put on a little VHS. That's kind of sexy.
Go crazy with it. You know what I mean? I was like, I feel like this is an opportunity. And so
when life gives you trauma, make it sexy.
Yeah. So I am recommending you film your own amateur porn. Now, just remember that disclaimer I said it earlier.
Yep.
If you do anything I say and your life goes to shit, not my fault. I'm sorry. I love you. But isn't that kind of brilliant though?
I think that you're kind of smart.
I'm kind of onto something.
Mind you, you are 33, so you're a lot more mature than us.
That's what I'm saying.
And we're 22, and we're idiots.
No,
so this might be the stupidest fucking answer.
When I thought of it in the shower today, because this is literally what I was thinking about. I was like, man, but then I was like, well, they could film their own porn, and I was like, I sound 22.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's kind of cool.
It's kind of fun.
It's kind of fun.
If you do it literally on a camera, I think you need to get a tripod. I mean? Don't let that shit ever see the cloud. Oh my God.
No, don't let it see the cloud. Not digitize. VHS it, which I'm kind of loving that aesthetic.
I'm loving that.
And
vibe.
I think it's a fun idea. I don't know. And also maybe in some weird way, it'll make you feel better about the porn thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. It's really throwing yourself into it, even though you hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you do have like this crazy distaste for porn. So, I mean, is my advice go make porn? Yes. But that was my solution. I do think you should just talk to your husband first and just chat about it and tell him this story if he doesn't know it. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I think he definitely does. In my opinion, I would think that he does. I hope that he does. But when I was thinking on it, I mean, I didn't get to that conclusion. I'm disappointed that I didn't.
Right.
Sorry, I was doing homework. I was distracted.
I've been locked in my house for a week.
Yeah.
So I'm like on another...
Film a porn.
I'm on another level with my advice here tonight. I'm sorry if it's a little wild.
I was thinking about it, and yeah, same thing. Like, I've never had, like, walked in on my boyfriend.
Yeah.
I obviously have done, like, long distance, so it's just been, like, assumed, I think. I guess my question also, too, to you, my love, is did you watch porn before this happened? Like, were you engaged in that? And one thing that's really interesting, I could talk about porn for an entire episode, I swear to God.
I feel like I could too, honestly.
Yeah. The thing about porn is, like, when you first, like, get into it and, like, when you're younger, like, in, like, high school or something, and you are, like, looking it up, the shit that you find is so graphic. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's been, like, years to, like, figure out what works for me and, like, what is kind of more altered for the feminine sexuality. I have to make a recommendation. I don't know if you are open to this at all.
Okay. I think I know what it is.
Is it Quinn?
Yeah.
All right.
Audio porn.
Audio porn.
And you're also like podcasts.
Yeah. So you like podcast. Here's the thing, guys. I'm getting a little spicy on here. Parents, if you're on here, you should really get the fuck out.
Click it off.
I gave up on porn years ago. I was like the Belsa. If you do enjoy pornography, Belsa is a great website. It's women owned. It's, you know, good content. I think that the workers are treated right and stuff, which you can't say for Pornhub. But then I found out about audio porn, which is...
Audio porn is a game changer.
Audio porn changed my life and my mood to be better for the rest of my life.
For the better.
I have a subscription. I've tried to do, like, reach out to Quinn, but they haven't answered. So I'm going to do a little free fucking ad read for you guys right now. I have a subscription for them. It's like $5.99 a month or something like that. And just, it's so awesome. That's all I can say. 10 out of 10.
It's the storylines.
It's the stories. It's the audio.
It's the plot.
Women are a lot more they're what, imaginative when it comes to that. They're more, you know, kind of turned on by, like, voice and like words
and the voice
and
actors.
The voice actors. Oh my God. I'll tell you all my favorites if you subscribe. But if you want to try to maybe slowly take baby steps into, like, not rectifying, but, like, healing this issue that you have, or, like...
Yeah, like, this is kind of like porn trauma.
Trauma. It really is.
I feel like it traumatized you.
It did. And you need to recognize that. Also, you saying I need to shut the fuck up. Just we don't talk bad on our feelings around here in this corner.
Never.
We feel all the feelings. So I think if that's something you're open to, if you're not open to it, that's totally fine. I'm just suggesting it. To kind of maybe heal a little piece of that part in you. Because it's not like you're watching somebody get, like, absolutely rammed in the ass, like, violently. Like, you know what I mean? Don't jump into it like that. Like, you have to, like, start slowly. And I think that is a good way for you to heal this part of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, 100%.
I don't think that's an awesome answer for me to say, like...
I know. I feel like our answers are really outlandish because she's literally like, I hate porn. I don't like it. I don't want my boyfriend watching it. And we're like, film your own porn and start watching it.
And start listening to audio porn.
But here's the thing. Like, if you do have such a distaste for it, you're literally not interested in it at all. I mean, bet you just need to talk to your hubby. I feel like that's just a communication thing. It's like a boundary.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Can you say you can't watch porn?
That's a super valid reason,
yeah,
though, like to have such a distaste for it.
You have such a, like, experience, a niche experience with it.
Can I talk about the boyfriend, the ex-BF for a second?
Yeah,
that had
sucks.
nothing to do with you. That sounds like a literal porn addiction at that point. And you said he was 18, so like probably.
Yeah, he's not.
And
it's good that you married
horrific.
Somebody else. Imagine if she was like, so I ended up marrying him.
Yeah, and he
we're
still
like,
watches
wow.
porn. Would you be okay with your boyfriend watching porn? Like you knew that he was watching porn.
I feel like in general, like I'm not walking in on it when I'm like in the hospital and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like just in general.
Would you want to know what videos he's watching?
I mean, no. I feel like it's one of those things I'm okay with, but just like don't put it in my face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, go with it, whatever. If you're like on your own time and you need a little help, go for it. But like,
I'm fucking tired.
Yeah. And keep it like people I don't know. Like I don't want you jerking to someone's Instagram pic or something. You know what I mean?
Or like paying for an OnlyFans.
Yeah, like I don't know. That feels weird to me. I don't know.
See, I say that if I got cuffed up tomorrow, Quinn is going nowhere, baby. It's you, me, and Quinn walking down the aisle at the end of the day.
That's the thing. Like
that thing is the reason I am so fucking energetic on here and happy all the time.
But you know what the thing with that is that like you're attached to like a voice, but like there's no actual person attached to the voice. Like with Quinn, it's like anonymous, right?
Most of the time, yeah.
Like it's mostly anonymous. So it's like I don't know. I feel like I'm being weird. I feel like I would be weird about it.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing. I don't know if I like should be weird about it.
Yeah.
I just think that's how I would react. I would be weird about it. I don't know if I would. I don't know. I actually don't know. This is a really hard question for me.
I know. Honestly.
Film your own porn.
But film your own porn even if you're not this woman specifically. But you should listen to audio porn. It's very good.
Yeah, but not everyone should film their own porn. I don't think in general. Like
just this one.
Yeah, just this one woman with her husband. I'm like, I don't want people just like listening to this and then like everyone just uploads like their porn.
It's film your own porn summer.
I'm so sorry for this episode already. I'm so sorry. Like I don't want look, if you're underage, I'm not talking to you. That's what I'm saying. If you're underage, I'm not talking to you. Cuz I know that's the thing. Like this is for a 33-year-old woman. We're not talking to anyone who's not this woman.
There you go.
I mean, I guess if you're of age, I don't really care, but anyone of age, what's of age for porn? 18?
Yeah, even then.
18 is so young. But you got to do what you got to do, like. But just don't be a minor. Okay. This one I'm very excited about. This one's from a sweet king who, you know, I'm always welcoming the sweet kings on our show. Hey, Lauren and Madi. Hope you guys are having a blast. Thank you.
You know it.
I just had a question about long distance. In mid-July, my girlfriend is leaving to go back to Ontario because she originally came here with her family 1 year ago. Her reasoning for going back is that she has no family and no real friends here, and that I'm the only reason that she would think of staying. Now, this is only background information because I completely get it and have no issue with it. The problem is that I've made plans to go to the States in September for a year. I'm having a really hard time with the idea of how to keep the happiness and joy of being with her while being 20-ish hours away. I'm also currently struggling with how I should spend time with her now, as we have very few weeks left together. I hope we weren't too late on this question.
No, we got mid-July. We have
true.
We have a little bit more time.
True. I do have planned that I'm going to live with her back in Ontario once I get back. Okay, that's good. Also, my GF and I are 23, if that means anything. Thanks in advance. Your show has helped me a lot in understanding female perspective.
Aw,
so sweet.
Thank you. That's so nice.
Great reason to be watching the show.
Yeah.
You know, like you have a long-term girlfriend and you're trying to understand her better. That's so sweet.
That's so friggin' nice.
Okay, wow. So you're going to be apart for 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
You're planning on moving in with her after, so you're just thinking about the year. You're having a hard time with keeping the happiness and joy while she's away. You're worried about that. And you also don't know what to do.
In the last couple weeks that you have together. Okay.
That's the roundup.
All right. So let's start with the couple of weeks that they have left together.
Yeah.
Some date ideas, maybe.
Some
things
that they could do. This is so fun. So the couple of weeks that you have, definitely it's going to be, okay, my love language is quality time. So if it was me, I would be like, I want to be hanging. I want to be doing stuff. I want to be like with you, spending quality time with you. Hopefully that's her love language too, because that's kind of an easy one. You just plan a few dates. And I would say, and I think this is a cute thing to do, like the night before she leaves, what if you recreated your first date?
Yeah, you're in my head.
Right?
You're in my head.
It's so cute. I love when people do that. And it's like, look, like we've had...
Whatever that may be. Whatever that may be.
Like, even if it's like literally getting pizza.
Or if you guys like went for like a drive or something. Like go for a drive and play music from that year.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like really bring it back to that moment of your first date in whatever way you can. Because,
get creative with it.
Yeah, get creative with it. I think that's so cute and nostalgic. Like, I think it's really important. You're going to want to play on nostalgia. You're going to want to...
Nostalgia is the key. Nostalgia is the key. Get some printed, you know what girls love? Oh,
printed photos.
Printed photos.
Print some photos for her to take a scrapbook.
A scrapbook.
Give her a gift. So if her love language is gift giving, give her a scrapbook of all your memories and have some empty pages in the end with like a little note like for the next memories or like, yeah, like
for our place or like when you come see me in Toronto or when
something
vice
so
versa,
cute.
whatever. I don't know, whatever their plans
but like empty pages in the end for like your future.
Yeah.
So she's not like, oh my gosh,
this is the end. Like you're literally giving her a book with more pages.
Exactly. It's so literal. So that's love language quality time. That's
honestly
love
do
language
all of these
gift
things.
Giving. I know. What's another love language? I'm like trying to think.
Words of affirmation. I mean, nothing hits harder than the...
I know exactly. What
go
a
ahead.
handwritten letter?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you gotta hit her with a handwritten letter.
They're corny, but they work.
But you know what? Do the handwritten letter, seal it,
yeah,
and tell her don't open it until the flight.
Yep.
And then or like whatever, or like don't open it until I'm gone, or wait until you miss me. You could even do a bunch of them, but I think just like the one is so because she'll read it over, and I swear to God, by the end of the year, she'll have it.
You never get rid of a handwritten note.
No.
Every handwritten note I've ever been given by anyone I've ever cared for, even if we are literally on the worst terms right now, I have in a box in my room at home.
Like a handwritten letter that's just like, so like really think about it. Say all the things you love about her, but say it like, this is what I'm gonna miss about you.
Don't mention one thing about her physical appearance in that.
All just personality based stuff.
Yeah.
Wow. Give us another. What's another love?
I would fall in love with us.
No,
I would fall in love with us.
I'm falling in love with me right now. What's another?
You got
love
like some dates. Physical touch, snuggle.
Physical touch is a hard one.
Have a good snuggle.
Yeah, have a good snuggle.
Some serious
Make sure
snugs.
you're having your sleepovers.
Watch Love Island every night.
You could always do the classic, like give her a teddy bear to hug when you're away, or like a sweater or something.
Matching bracelets, something
those
fun
matching
like that.
bracelets with like the lights and stuff. Yeah, I mean these are all really solid ideas, honestly, of things you can do. And if you spread them out, like if you just hit her with a letter like right before you leave, you do the date like do a couple before. Dates, do a couple dates. I think you're golden. And you're obviously a great boyfriend already.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Seriously, for sending this in, you're cute.
And also, good for you for being so understanding about her wanting to go back. That's a hard choice for her.
You're gonna go live like in Ontario. Like,
good for you guys. Good for you guys.
I'm seriously happy for them. Oh,
very mature. So while you're away and separated, here's the thing. It's 1 year, and it sounds so scary and so intimidating, but I think you guys can do it. People have done worse.
1 year isn't that long. Like
you can get through it,
especially when you know there's an end.
Yeah,
like it would be way worse. Imagine you just like weren't.
You took a job or something.
Yeah, like you just had it was just never gonna end. That's brutal.
1 year, you can totally get through that, and you'll have breaks, and you'll see each other, and you'll be so much closer at the end for it. Like some of the strongest couples I know,
this is good for you guys,
are the ones who have done like the 1 year apart and then come back together and then like live together or something. No, it's really good for your relationship. So good.
And it helps you be like independent. Yeah. To keep the happiness or whatever alive, happiness, the joy, the spark. I think really important. This is kind of a hot take. I don't know. I've never been in a long distance relationship, so if I'm wrong, don't hate me. I think you shouldn't be texting all the time.
No.
Save your shit for FaceTimes.
Yep.
Right? And that's hard. That's really hard. Like to not text someone. But if you save all your news and stuff for FaceTimes, and I'm not saying never, like still FaceTime frequently. Like I would try to call like every night or every second night, you know, like that. I don't think that's a crazy stretch, but I also think it's important to have one set time once a week where like you are FaceTiming and like, yeah, try to FaceTime every night. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
But it's like Thursdays at 8:30.
Thursdays at 8. That's my time with my girl on FaceTime. And like you guys can cook dinner together and like it's cute, you know? I don't know if that's great advice.
That's great advice. It's good to have a set time because as time goes on, the FaceTimes get few and far between and then you are not hearing from them, so you want to like text them every single thing that's going on and then you have nothing to talk about on FaceTime.
Oh my gosh, here's a really good tidbit, and this is what I used to do when my boyfriends are like away or I'm away and like I didn't have Wi-Fi. I would have a note in my phone and it was like things to tell blank. So cute. And then like instead of just immediately texting them, I'd like put it in the notes, and then when I got back it was like a fucking roundup. You know, like you're gonna want to round it up. Yeah, that's what you need to do. Every time you have something you want to tell them, instead of instantly texting them, put it in a note in your phone. And I would even pitch that to your girlfriend and be like, this is what you should do too. So, and then like we always have stuff to tell each other. And it's like so exciting every time we talk because I have like something new in my phone to tell you. It's kind of fun. I don't know.
I do love it. I love it. Right? I wish I had that advice at one time.
I'm going crazy.
You
on
are.
The advice
it's the
tonight.
Exhaustion.
I haven't left my house, so I've been really sitting on these questions.
I know. You texted me earlier and you're like, I'm so tired. And I was like, I'll carry the app. No worries. I'm fucking letting you go.
No, I am dead right now. I was just coaching kids.
Yeah.
Soccer.
So one thing I would say too, this is something that I just find so adorable, is when you guys are apart, if she like goes out one night or something like that, and if you get to know her friends, like what I used to do when I was in a long distance relationship is when they would go out, I would like see who else was at the bar and e-transfer them like $8 and be like, oh, bring them a beer for me.
Oh,
I used to do that all the time.
God, that's so cute.
I'm a great girlfriend. Send
them a drink
at the bar if you could do that. I
worst case scenario, do it like call the frickin' bar.
Yeah, get crazy.
Call
with
the
it.
bar.
They'll do it. They'll do it.
They'll say that's the sweetest shit I've ever heard.
Give them your credit card.
Give them your credit card number and just say tab. No, just kidding. Say send one beer and that's
send
it.
one beer. Yeah,
or
that's
like her favorite drink.
Yeah, that's what I used to do. And
wow, Lauren, that's good.
Thanks. Didn't work though for me.
Me just smitten over us right now. I'm like,
we're so good.
I will give Sweet Kings all the advice they need.
Also, like if she goes out like the next morning, give a little Uber Eats Starbucks to the front door. Make her feel taken care of. Make her feel like you're still there. You're still taking care of her. You're still thinking of her. Yeah. Get a little Starbucks, maybe, or if she's late at night, like works late one night, send a little Uber, eat a little something to the door. Maybe send some flowers every once in a while. Don't go crazy with it. Don't do it over the top because then it loses its
Its you can't go crazy with it. But like, just like if you're trying to, whenever you feel the spark might be kind of dying. Because, like, here's the thing. In any long-term relationship, this isn't just long distance. I feel like the spark it comes in waves. Like, you're not dating just for passion, you know? Like, you're dating because they're, like, a good life partner. Or hopefully, like, you should be. The passion's not something that lasts. Like, it's the partnership that lasts. Yeah. So, you're going to want to, you know, whenever you're feeling, the passion's not there, like, send her a little something.
Yeah.
It's just cute.
I would say that's our advice. You can always ask us for more.
You can also always mail her shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you get the...
You get where we're coming from. We're corny. We're cheesy.
And if you need anything else,
you know where to reach us.
Please. Or,
I feel like...
advice, whatever.
Whenever we say that, like, and if you need anything else, I feel like the fairy godmother in Shrek 2. And she's like, here's my card.
The evil one.
Yeah.
Villain Girl Summer.
How close is too close when it comes to guy-girl friendships while you're in a relationship? Don't ask me. Take it.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. My last boyfriend had like a really good girlfriend and it never really bothered me. Like they were like always best friends. And I don't know. It just never bothered me. But I don't know I feel like there's something missing. What are you referencing? You know, what was too close for your comfort?
It depends on the person. Like it
does
really
depend
depends
on
on
the
the partner. And if you're the friend of the person who has a partner, then you have to like respect them. Like there's some friends, I have a lot of guy friends and almost all of them have girlfriends. And some of them, like when we're walking down the street, like he can put his arm around me and I can put my arm around him and we're just like, we're just buddies and it literally means nothing. But then like there's other ones where I'm like, oh, their girlfriend would not like that. So it's like you have to just know the boundaries of the partner and respect.
That's such a good point.
The partner.
Talk to your friend about the boundaries. If you're feeling weird
or
about
just
it,
feel it out. You can feel someone's vibe when you all go out together.
Yeah. And if you're the girlfriend asking this or the boyfriend asking this,
what are you seeing, babe?
Yeah, it's like,
what are you seeing?
What's going on here? You know, I mean, you're suspicious if you're asking, or maybe you're guilty if you're asking. So it's like, I mean, either way, I feel like there might be something going on.
Yeah, I mean, like
if you're asking
anything,
if you're asking, there's probably
something.
There's probably something there. And I hate to say that because I don't know the context of the question and I don't want to put ideas in your head, but you're asking. Why are you asking? That's what you need to ask yourself.
Yeah.
Why are you asking that?
Anything flirtatious, anything that.
And at the end of the day, if you're in the relationship and you think there's something too close, I mean, I don't know what your definition of, but I guess they're asking our definition of it.
Oh, our definition.
I guess. Like, I personally draw the line. I don't know. It depends on the person.
What is there anything that your ex used to do that pissed you off with his girlfriends?
Like, no.
Oh.
But they were just like
lovely.
They were just like good pals. Like, I don't know. I don't know. But they never like slept in the same bed. I feel like that could bother me. I don't know.
That's a pretty solid one to be bothered by.
I would be bothered by that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I would be bothered by.
How about commenting like hard eyes on another girl's photo?
Oh my God, yeah, I would be bothered.
Been
but
there.
Then it's like, that's not they're not friends.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. It does depend on the person. I feel like that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
And
that's really all
that's
we can say on that one.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. I think that wraps up this episode of the Weekend Warmup. If you're listening, make sure to nominate us for Best of Hallie, Best Podcast. It's in the description. Wherever you're listening.
Throw us in for best Instagram account too.
Fuck it. Let's go for it.
We've been doing it just kind of as a gag to see if it works, but
yeah, I think we're the only two nominating ourselves. But if you want to hop on,
you never know.
You never know.
Like that, we got bronze last year, and that was
fucking crazy.
Didn't see that coming, so you never know. And that's if you never ask. That's what we're gonna leave you with today. If you don't ask, you'll never know. Yeah, you won't receive. So you just got to put it out there.
All right. Well, see you guys on Sunday.
Talk soon. Thanks for listening to this week's episode of The Weekend Warmup. Make sure you come back on Sunday to hear some more crazy stories. And I hope that this advice paid off. Never know how it really goes. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and click the bell button. And if you're listening, make sure to rate and review. And also maybe subscribe. Thanks.